Am I the asshole for kicking out my girlfriend and her son after she invited her ex into our home? Me, 35 male, and my girlfriend, Sarah, 35 female, have been together for 4 years. She has a son, Nathan, 9, with her ex, Mark, male, 36. Sarah has full custody of Nathan, with her ex having scheduled visitations one weekend of every month. Sarah and Nathan moved in with me a little over a year and a half ago, and in my perspective, it was a little rocky at first. I've always been pretty protective of my space, so making room for 2 other people was difficult for me. When Sarah moved in with me, we agreed that the visitations from Mark would be held in our apartment as long as I'm home. Welcome to my luxury coach ride straight to hell. I'm Magic, and this is Magic's Monologue. In today's video, we're going to cover reason number 1042, why serious long-term relationships with single mothers is generally a bad idea. However, first, a disclaimer. To me, there are 2 exceptions to my last statement. 1, she's a widow. So unless she personally offed her former husband, she didn't choose to be a single mom. 2, if you are a single dad and you have same-sex kids of the same age or close thereof, those are the 2 exceptions. End of disclaimer. Next, show your support by smacking that bell like you smack a nice booty, and subscribe, giving us a thumbs up and a comment, which will support this channel and encourage me to make more videos. So grab a cold one from the mini bar in the back of the vehicle, and let's get this party coach rolling down to the boat on the River Styx. So, back to the story. The main reason I wanted this is because I don't know Mark, and that, well, I don't want him wandering around our apartment without me there. When we proposed this idea to Mark, he was fine with it. Okay, well, that's reasonable. A man's home is his castle. I know I would feel the same way. There was a time when the rules of man law made it very clear etiquette about what you could do and not do in another man's home. This is also why in some states they conceptually call a home defense law a castle law. 3 weeks ago marked our 4 months since Mark's last visit, so I asked Sarah when he was planning to visit Nathan. My girlfriend replied by shrugging her shoulders and telling me she'd ask. She never followed up with it. A few days ago, I asked her when Mark's next visit was, and Sarah said she'd tell me when she knew. Nathan was in the living room, but he had apparently heard us and shouted something along the lines of, "Dad was here last weekend, remember?" Sarah's face immediately dropped when I asked what Nathan meant, and she wouldn't give me a direct answer. Eventually, she ended up telling me that for the past 2 visits, Mark had been to our apartment when I was working. When I accused her of going back on our agreement, she kept telling me it was her home too, and she could invite whoever she wanted, and that it was fine because she was here and watching. I told her that was beside the point. She violated my trust. It blew up into a huge argument, me telling her to get out of my apartment. She packed up and left with Nathan. Last I heard, she's staying with her parents. I've gotten several messages from both Sarah, her parents, calling me an asshole for kicking Sarah and Nathan out of their home for something so small. She's even been blasting me on Instagram and Facebook about how horrible I am to do this to her. It got me thinking, I might be an asshole, but I'm not entirely sure. Am I the asshole? Okay, let me be very clear. You are not the asshole. Women generally tend to be solipsistic by nature, and those who are not are highly valued by quality men. Anyway, she's not only violated your boundaries, she ignored them. This was a huge act of disrespect on her part and deceitfulness. If she could be dishonest about this, then it's not a far stretch to question everything. Based upon her behaviors, you were just a set of resources to exploit for her survival. This means to me, and I'm sure to the other men watching this, she is capable of cheating down the road. She's already playing victim and lying to everyone about what happened. Remember, women and accountability do not exist in the same universe. This is why women who do practice man-level accountability are prized. You need to block her, her parents, get the locks changed, and go no contact. Another issue to me is, where was Mark in all of this? Did she lie to him, or did he just not give a flying fornication? It doesn't change the outcome. However, if she lied to him too, then it reinforces who she really is. You need to check out my video on 6 wife material qualities every man needs to look out for, because brother, you picked a winner. Let's help you not repeat this failed behavior, shall we? In the comments below, gentlemen, please share your experiences and give this brother advice so he doesn't do this again. If you enjoyed this content, then imagine yourself showing it by subscribing and giving me a thumbs up. And reach over and do it now, please. This will help me bring more content in the future. Next, hit the share button and send this out to at least 2 friends you know who have had trouble with women and need a leg up. Check out my page for more long-form videos and my shorts as well, which definitely will educate the majority of men and absolutely piss off the entitled Karen near you. Check back tomorrow for new videos, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Before you go, check out these other videos of mine as well.